Good morning. I'm out getting packages this morning. We have like at least 10 packages. So I brought out the like shopping cart that we usually go to like the grocery store with, and I'm picking up packages. I've picked up a couple so far at the other station back there, and now I'm going to the bigger station to pick up 2 more packages. Please reference this picture for the amount of packages I am picking up this morning. This is the crazy amount of packages I picked up. A full cart. Now I'm gonna go home and figure out what even is this. Oh, this is an electric charger. Probably left it in overnight. Breakfast. We just finished opening packages. That's my stuff and that's my dad's stuff. More to come in the mail.
我这刚出门我就后悔了，我们俩还能要不要？哦，蛋糕我那带了试试，我们待会儿规划了。
Sitting next to some of the groceries, more under my legs. Lunch.
SOS 真的，我们真的，我特别佩服你，就一下能。
This is me and my little nephew at the Olympic Park. It was a really big park. The sunset was beautiful, as you can see in these pictures. We didn't end up staying for that long because as soon as the event started, which was like a bug catching event, it started getting really dark and the mosquitoes came out. And as you can see, I'm wearing really short shorts and a t-shirt. And so I got eaten alive. I think I got something like 15 bug bites that night. But we ended up leaving shortly after, and I went to my cousin's house to spend the night. and this was kind of the start of the bug catching adventures. As you can see, people have fans to like shoo the mosquitoes away. That's my cousin, and my nephew is behind her looking for bugs. But here are some pictures. We did take some good pictures while we were there, but definitely got eaten alive and we left pretty quick after that.
有办法追啊！我跟你说啊，我想想，我也可以开了吧。来拿一个。
I feel like I have some explaining to do here. So this is like a Niowa kind of hangout lounge place, and it's for people who have bought a 未来车, which is a brand of a car there. It's an electric car, and their kind of motto is that once you buy your car, you're part of our family. And so they have a lot of different little shops around, kind of almost like Starbucks in the US, but they're exclusively for people who have this type of car. And it's like to build relationships. You can get drinks there, you can get desserts, and they also have a lot of kids activities. And so this is what we were doing. We were just hanging out in the lounge, but they also have like playrooms and crafts, dances, classes, and those types of stuff for little kids. It was really nice inside. It was really nice and beautiful, and we were all exhausted, but we had a good time. This was when we went back to my cousin's house to stay for the night. The little turtles there still. This was the next morning. We watched some Octonaut show in the morning after breakfast. This was us in the car. We took a car to the subway station, where we then rode the subway for about 30 minutes before we got to the place that we were going to eat lunch at. We went to this place for lunch, which was inside a mall, and the food was so bomb. It was like homey food, and it was seasoned so nice. Definitely recommend. I wish I could go back. This was us after lunch waiting for a cab or a car, and me, my nephew, and my cousin went while these two went to go see a movie. This was us in the car, and we drove up to this meeting spot where we were gonna get on one of those like tour buses. It was a big bus, and we got on here, and it was gonna be about a 2-hour drive to the place we were going to go see a play. My little nephew devoured 3 packs of seaweed on the road in the first like 20 minutes. And this was the bus that we were on. It was not that fancy, but it did its trick. I did a lot of filming of the landscape because I just want to remember what it looked like. So you guys get a lot of B-roll of the things that we passed by. We were on a 2-hour drive, and for the first bit we were like hype, and then my little nephew fell asleep on my lap. It was a little chilly on the bus, and so we covered him up, and then I fell asleep as well for like 30 minutes, and then I woke up and we were about 30 minutes away, and this was more towards Hebei, which is where we were going to watch this show that my cousin had bought tickets for. This was the landscape after we got off the bus. It was a lot of families, like one adult with a kid or one adult with two kids. They had a really cool display at the front, which I really enjoyed. It was like a topographical display. They gave us cards to divide us into groups, and I got 6 of spades. It was on a really big hill, and the area around it was farmland, and this was the building that we watched the play in. It was a very interactive kind of storytelling play. After the play ended, try and spot us. We're in the back, and my little nephew's in the front. But we went outside afterwards, and we took some more pictures. We had about 30 minutes before the bus departed, and we had to sit in the bus for another 2-hour drive. So we definitely walked around a bit and tried to get our wiggles out. I wanted some pictures by this castle that they had that was the building next door. There was little advertisements. This was the play that we watched, and then there was also a Minion play that my little nephew really wanted to go to. There was a little closed, abandoned kind of like virtual vending machine, and this was the bridge that we walked to. There was gorgeous views. It was a cloudy day, but I'm sure it would have looked even better if it was nice and sunny. My little nephew was another monster eating on the way back because he was so hungry. He devoured 2 breads and this bagel, and he took the hot dog part out of another piece of bread and ate the hot dog. And this was us going back. It felt like a long time, but I don't know, probably a little faster. We had to go by the Beijing border though, which is very strictly enforced, and so all of the adults had to get out of the car. And I guess I counted as a kid because I stayed in the car or on the bus with the little children, and my cousin and I had a great time taking selfies. He could see his reflection because it was getting so dark, but the lights on were in the bus, so he was making faces at himself, so that provided all of us some entertainment. This was the police check, and the bus drove while all the adults had to get off the bus, and then they went through the police check and reboarded on the other side. And then some kid pulled the emergency alarm handle thing, so that was screaming in my ear for a long time.
Doesn't matter if you get hit your tail, you just gonna flip on the tail. But if you're swaying, then you get the thing both sides. Oh, the thrill like the double life. Let her take your time. Watch your youthful bear where you lie. Watch your face to face is the best life. I take a room like it's fine. Am I right? So what if it does? Midnight has come too late. Where were you? A speed of the human till the breeze come off. And someone saw you in a fight. Am I right? Why you know? 太吵了！
Just heard my little nephew singing on the bus for the last 30 minutes, and we went to this restaurant. It was like a shish kebab restaurant, and oh my god, was it so good, am I telling you. We also had some noodles that they fried up, and that was bomb as well. But I think between all of us, we ate so many shish kebabs, there were like sticks all over the table, but it was so good. This was the place that we ate at, and it was pouring rain on the way back. My nephew fell asleep in my lap, and that was the night.